This is part 4 of ACC Module 2, SAM Project 1A, starting with step 10. We want to be able to look up customers according to which state that they live in. So we're going to create a parameter query. They've already created the structure, but we just have to convert it to a parameter query. So right-click on States Parameter and click on Design View. And then you'll need to scroll over just a little bit so you can see the state column. We no longer need to have Florida in quotation marks under state in the criteria box. Instead, we're going to type in the square bracket, enter desired state, and then close square bracket. That's going to be our prompt. And we're going to save this, and then we're going to run it. So it says in there, enter desired state. We'll type in PA, and then we'll say OK, and we should have 8 records that for customers who are from the state of Pennsylvania, and that's exactly what it says that we're supposed to have here in step C. Now we will save that and close it. The next step, step 11, says open the top values property in Design View. And what they want us to do is to modify the query to sort the property damage amounts in descending order. So we're going to add a descending order sort. And then it says we want to change the return value to display only the top 5 records. Now, because we have shrunk ourselves down to have a side-by-side view of instructions as well as the application, you're going to have to bear with me. I have to find it. I think it's in Query Setup. Yeah, there it is. And it's where it has Return All. We're going to use the pull-down list arrow and choose 5 so that we'll get the top 5. Now, I'm just going to hit the Escape key to escape out of that. I am going to save it, and I'm going to run it. And you should have the top 5, one of 5 records, from 3 million down to 750,000. So that particular query worked the way we wanted it to do. So I'm just going to save it and I'm going to close it. Now, step 12 says open the total coverage query in Design View. And let's see, it says it wants us to modify the query by creating a calculated field in the first blank field row. We want to enter the name of this column will be total coverage colon, and then they show a space. I'm not quite sure how it shouldn't bother access if there's a space, but an open square bracket, the name of the field that we want to add to another field. So liability. And if you don't spell these right, you'll get an error. The plus symbol, and then in an open square bracket, we're going to type in property damage. And close square bracket. Now, if I held my mouth correctly and crossed my eyes, maybe this will work. Okay. We're going to save it, and then we're going to run it. Okay, so let's scroll over just a little bit to the last column. Remember we told it was going to be total coverage. I'm just going to try to widen that a little bit so you can see it spelled out. And we took liability plus property damage. So you can see the total coverage is 100,000 plus 300,000 is 400,000. So it did do the calculation as directed. So what we're going to do is we're going to save that one and close it. And then we're going to, in this particular video, I'm trying to keep them short so they'll process fast and so you don't have to be bogged down with a bunch of long videos. So we'll stop this here and get it processed and then go on to the next one.